Good evening, everyone. It's author Debra Parmley here, trying to catch up with the March of the Writer's Prompt videos. And it is actually Easter Sunday evening, so we are already into April, and that tells you how behind I am. I had a nice Easter visit with a dear friend of mine and met a lot of artists at this Easter dinner. And this topic actually came up. So this prompt that I'm going to talk about tonight is the prompt for day 19. Writer feels. Describe how writing feels when it's flowing, not flowing, and when you hit your rhythm and strike gold. Show us, what does writing feel like? So for creatives, it's a similar kind of a thing. It's a flow. We talked about this. We chatted about the difference between creating to make money and creating for the joy of the creating. Um, so what is it? What does it feel like? People that don't write won't have this feeling. When I'm writing, I can write at any time. I don't uh, wait for inspiration. Air quotes here. Try and hold the phone. Um, you can't. If you waited for that, it'd take you forever to get anything done. Um, and it feels good to have written. And if the flow is good, it feels good to be writing. So what can I compare it to for people that don't write? So when you hit the flow and it's just a natural part of you, it's kind of like I was on a church volleyball league once, and the ball came and I went after it with my left. It was almost a non-thinking thing. It was a flow. It was a body movement. It was a flow. It was not a thinking or trying. It was just automatic, and it happened. And I'll never forget, the other team members were saying, "Oh, you're holding out on us. You're a lefty." Well, I haven't done things left-handed since I was a child, because I had a teacher who forced me to use my right hand to write and to do everything. And so I kind of sublimated that left-handedness. As a result, I'm sometimes ambidextrous. But at any rate, the feel of that when you're doing a sport and you just flow. It's a it's a flow. Um, when you're doing something that you've done 1,000 times so well that you know it, that's another example. For instance, when I danced and we'd perform and we practice and practice, and then we got on the stage for our very first true performance, which is a synchronization. And to do synchronization, you must practice a lot. And you have to keep your peripheral vision of where the dancer is and who's doing what, and synchronize with them. Um, to the right movement, to the right beat, to the like. That's a flow. That's a flow state. So there's the automatic flow state of, this is just a natural part of who you are, like the left-handedness just suddenly coming out. And then there's the practiced and rehearsed, where you know a thing so well that it's a flow. And then there's flow states that kind of come and go. I could be writing and it just kind of like normal writing, just regular average writing. It's not flow. It's not, lighting anything up. It's just, I'm writing, I'm working, I'm going along, and then suddenly I hit a stride. It's like I hit a stride and that flow kicks in, and then I'm off. Now, when I hit a flow state when I'm writing, I will forget to drink this giant bottle of a water sitting next to me, which is, how big is this thing? 50.7 fluid ounces. That's a big bottle of water. It's taller than my laptop, sits right next to it because I need to hydrate. But when I hit that flow, I won't realize that water is there. I won't realize I haven't eaten lunch. I won't realize I'm hungry or that I'm tired or anything. I won't realize anything. I'm just in the story. I'm in the story. I don't hear people talking to me. The room around me is not there. I am in the story. That's my flow state when I really hit that stride and it just lights and takes off. Um, about the only thing that'll pull me out of that is having to go to the bathroom. That's about the only thing. Or someone, dropping something really loud behind me would make me jump and pull me out. But when I hit that real good flow, I'm in there. I'm not here, I'm in there. And it's very cool. Uh, but it's not a constant. It's not a constant. It's not a guaranteed. I really don't know what are the ingredients. What are the secret ingredients to make flow state happen? That I don't know. And it might be different for everybody, but that's the answer to the question of writer feels, how writing feels. Now, if it's not flow, well, it's just like you might feel if you're writing a letter to someone. You're just writing. You're just writing. It's just, there's different states of mind when you're writing and different ways of being when you're writing. So, I can write every day for a week and not get into a flow state and get plenty of pages done. But when I hit that stride and it's flowing, I lose track of time and I just go. And the story just pours out. It just pours out because it's flowing. I'm in flow and the story is in flow and it's flowing at you. So hear about that flow, the word flow a lot, because that's what it is. And other writer feels that people talk about writer's block, and I don't believe in having that. And how I prevent it, I work on more than one manuscript, more than one story. There are different types of stories. I don't believe in sitting staring at a blank page. I never ever do that more than 2 or 3 minutes, which is a really long time. Most dances to a song are 3 to 5 minutes. And so that is a very long time to be sitting there and not doing anything. So that's about my max. If I haven't kicked in, if it's not jump started somehow within that 3 minutes, I just close that one out, put it away, and I go to the next story. Or I get out and move my body. So I get body movement, so I get airflow, and I get blood circulation and oxygen going, and all that's going to my brain, which helps me think and helps me write, helps me imagine. And a lot of times movement helps me write. That's a particular feeling. Being near water, that's also good. So if I'm writing and I'm near water, like say there's a waterfall or a fountain or something making that water sound, and I'm hearing that and I get into that rhythm, and that can pull me into flow state sometimes. It's really good for my writing. I love being near water when I'm writing. It's just something about that, Well, we'll see how many more of these I can get done. I'd really like to complete them all so that we can be done. And J.D. Estrada put such great prompts together for the month of March that I really hate to just stop and not have them completed. So better late than never, I say. So J.D., here's your author finishing in April, you said. And then nobody's done that. All right, maybe I'll be the first. We'll see. Maybe if anybody else got behind like I did. My mother passed in late February, so that has, of course, kind of gotten in the way of things. Has the death in the family tends to do that. So, but I'm going to finish these. And thanks for listening and watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.